All right, y'all told me to check this out, so I have to check it out.
Over the past few days, you might have...
I gave Fredo his respect, reacted to his little shots at him. We're trying to get to the bottom of this AMP thing. Now we gotta react to Agent.
Has been trying his damnedest to cancel me over some comments I made about him over the past few years.
Fredo in this.
Those comments was based in...
Y'all told me in this debate he cooks his soul, debunks everything.
It was some real criticism I had. There was a video he made where he pretended a dude was a predator and he caught him. I was arguing, hey Fredo, nothing wrong with fake videos, bro, but fake predator videos, you're pushing the line. Fredo had a big meetup in the middle of all this bullshit going on. I argued, hey Fredo, that's real irresponsible. So then Fredo pretended as though he just found out about me and reacted across his Instagram where he put out a post.
Agent looks like somebody, and it's gonna hit me. It's a little bit like Zero from Holes, but that's not exactly who. It's somebody though, but it's gonna hit me. But
he was on his Instagram stories over the past few days.
And Fredo did a fake what video? You did what? Let me not even call him Pretty Boy Fredo, because Fredo from UK. Come on.
He was on Instagram Live a couple times doing the same, on Twitter, and of course the YouTube video that most of you guys have probably seen. The reason I'm making this video is because he lied about a whole lot of things. And if you didn't double check or do your due diligence, you just believe me to be some evil monster of a human being. Fredo, you are the biggest hypocrite on the entirety of this platform. Your entire video is riddled with hypocrisy and lies. Your friend sat there and said I made 10 videos about you. The truth, I made 3 over the course of the last 3 years.
I will say though, and I said this in the other video, still 3 videos about somebody, 3, and they're all negative about the same person in an amount of time is still a lot. Because, you know, you don't make 3. Like, we get caught up because we're YouTubers, so we're like, but he's content. But it's like, yeah, but you don't make 3. There's like 3. I could go down and there's way more important people you probably don't have 3 videos about on your channel. You know what I mean? But it's like the YouTube drama stuff.
You laughed hysterically at the idea that I made a 25-minute video criticizing you. Your response was 25 minutes. You argue I'm obsessed with you, I'm a fan. You kept calling me an eater, a glizzy gladiator. But while I was out there shooting AMP videos, you was spending the whole day blocking people on Twitter to the point where you had to private your Twitter. That's days you really could have been out there doing what you always love talking about, making money. You was in there censoring though. And you do a lot of that, don't you, Fredo? In this original video where you felt very comfortable just telling blatant lies about me, you did the same. And that's the main thing I kind of want to hit on right now. Because while most people know this to not be the case, anybody who doesn't know who I am is gonna be like, oh, well, why would Agent say something like that? In Fredo's video, he muted his entire comment section and pinned only one post, which is his.
I knew that.
And he says this: wishing death upon an innocent child is disgusting. You deserve to be canceled. You might be wondering, when did I do that? Well, that's what I was wondering when I watched the video.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering when Pretty Boy Fredo, that was a reach. And that was a corny reach too, to try to put that on Agent. That was corny. Because at that point, now you almost like disrespecting your kid. Like that, you not addressing who really said it and you using it as a reason to try to get people to get mad at Agent almost makes it feel like you're not really that offended about it to begin with. Like, otherwise you just address the person who said it.
Well, let's listen to Fredo say it in his words.
And I'm gonna tell you guys the worst part about it all. This kid,
because you're using your kid,
spamming me on Twitter death threats to my daughter, to my child, an innocent being. How disgusting!
Nah, Pretty Boy Fredo is super cornball for this. Super cornball, like super cornball. First of all, why did you just show your daughter in the middle of this? Like, who does that? In a clapback beef video, you put your daughter in it? How much can you really care about what people are saying about her if you do that? Probably not a lot, huh? Because you're using her as a prop right now to try to galvanize hate against somebody. That's corny. Oh my God, that's corny.
And a pig you are. You do not deserve a channel. You are canceled. And
now, what kind of human being would do such a thing?
Ew.
And he made this a big focus throughout the entirety of his video, that I said that about
you can't be inviting people to New York to fight you and then saying you trying to cancel niggas too. Like, what is you, the boxing Karen, nigga? Shut up, bro.
Daughter.
Like,
when in reality, not only have
Karen?
I not said that,
like,
but I have said nothing to inspire any of the people that...
You spitting blocks, and with one hand you got the blicky, the other hand you got a cell phone to call the manager. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like,
watch me to say that. Now, the Twitter account in question that he's referencing here is deleted. I was curious who this guy was that I was getting blamed for. No affiliation here, so I went through the archives. And the only interaction
shout
between
out to Phantom, and I always say homies, Kia, Kai, and Kai. Kai. Shout out to y'all, bro. I like how y'all, you know, cause Agent didn't clap with y'all was spinning, smoking.
Me and him, in the month his Twitter account was even active, was being called cats on July 19th about a tweet I made. I don't even know what tweet that is. But there is 5 instances here, boom, 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 of him joining your giveaways, Fredo. So who knows what this guy's motivation was for saying those disgusting things, but to argue that it was me, even though there was no evidence I ever inspired anyone to go to your channel and say anything, is crazy. You could just as equally have guessed that he was pissed he didn't win one of your giveaways. But regardless of the reason why this individual did this, to sit there and make it a main point of your video, and to look here and make it the only comment in your video, you're clearly trying to manipulate. Cause
Point agent, score agent, that's a clear score. That's a clear body. That's a clear body on that point. I don't know, Fredo, super corny, bro.
What reason would I have to do something that low and disgusting? Zero. Have I ever done that in the past?
Nah, he's trying to make people mad at you.
The part is now there's gonna be hundreds of thousands of people that watch his video that's not gonna watch my video, that's gonna think I said those things. In Fredo's video.
Even then, there's gonna be 100,000 people, not all of them are gonna like him, a lot of them aren't, and he put his daughter in it. Like, let's not even talk about you. Like, why is he
argued that I've never said nothing positive about Fredo. Not true. In fact, in the video he was reacting to, there was positive things I said. He just cut him out. One of those things was defending Fredo, saying that although he did host a meetup in New York while all this Rona stuff is going on, he's not responsible for the actions of all his audience. Not like the people out here have no responsibility and it's all Fredo's fault. I hate that frame of thinking. The fact that although people did come for him, he did host the event, other people still.
You know, Screw, keep it too real, agent. That's a little misguiding. That's a little misguiding there. If the majority of the video is pooping on somebody, right? And you've made 2 other videos in the past pooping on this person or making fun of them, clowning them, roasting them, whatever. You cannot go, I said positive things about you in it. That's like punching somebody 3 times and in the 3rd time you go, I'm sorry. What? Like, no, that's not the same thing. Fredo had every right to be offended by that entire video, even if you said some positive things about him. The point of the video wasn't positive, so.
Bear responsibility.
That's a little YouTubey, what you tried here.
I protected you, saying you can't be responsible for the actions of.
You would have protected him more not making the video, though. See, I hate it when YouTubers do this. You know that you did it for the content, man. We don't have to lie. It was an important thing to talk about. Not important, but it was a thing to talk about. You talked about it. You got lots of views. You got your chicken. You move on. But let's not try to spin it like you was, because if you really wanted to help him, you would have just not made the video, bro. Like
your audience.
That would have been.
And I even went as far as
to
recite some Eminem lyrics where he argued that.
We all know as YouTubers how comment sections and stuff are, because like he knows what he's doing.
Same. Yeah, that's how the lyric went. They say that music can alter moods and talk to you. Well, can it load a gun up for you and cock it too? Well, if it can, then next time you assault a dude, just tell the judge it was my fault and I'll get sued. So then how could you sit there and at the end of your video say this?
And also, when the hate don't work, they start telling lies, bro.
The level of projection in your video is scary. I am a guy on YouTube who just makes anywhere from gaming to reaction videos, who over the past 3 years has made 3 videos criticizing you. And now I'm a fan and a quote unquote dick eater? Fredo, you're saying those things as
Damn, this isn't a good point. This point was a bad point. Because yes, you can. It's 3 videos about somebody. Why are you acting like that's nothing? Do you have 3 videos about Martin Luther King? Like, do you have 3? Like, there's so many people I could go down the line and be like, you don't have 1 video or 2 videos about maybe he does have the Martin Luther, that's just but I'm just saying, like, 3 videos as a content creator about one topic kind of makes you a little bit in that niche. You feel me? Like, it does. It really does. I couldn't do 3 K-pop videos that get that many views and then be like, why do people think I do K-pop reactions? I'm only like it's. Come on, bro. It's also
Did
the
we're just
amount
like,
of views you
everybody
got.
does those. No, you were doing fake Predator videos. That's crazy.
And I'm not mad
your
at you making
response
the
to
videos,
being
but it's your
criticized
response is
shouldn't
kinda-
be, oh, that guy wanted clout. How is that possible? I dropped that video on my second channel, and I genuinely believe this to be true. Hold on.
So?
Your anger stems from the fact that your apology video, which has 750,000 views, didn't perform as well as my reaction to your apology video, which has 860,000 views. And there's no point of me trying to out-ego you. You pull more views than I do. Fact. Anytime someone is making a video about somebody that has more clout than them on the internet, the guy with the smaller channel has more to gain. Fact. But what's also a fact is that I genuinely considered to make a commentary channel back in 2018, and I decided not to because I was worried about where that might lead. I need a video. This person did this. Let me just say something negative about them for views. I made the express decision to not make that kind of channel because I was worried about what kind of person I would be at the end of it. I know
But after those what? Wait, I'm lost now. Those are commentary videos. It's almost, what? If you would have made the concerted effort to not be a commentary, you would not have made those 3 videos. Like, there's so many other types of videos you could do. But okay, I guess.
I could have made plenty of dope videos. Some of them would have been fucking hilarious. There's
maybe
plenty
you
to
said
criticize
back
on the
then
website. There's
he was trying to
entire
be a-
communities of people doing it, and I rarely ever make that type of content. But you do so many crazy things that from time to time, I just indulge. Should I mind my own business? You might be able to make the case, man. You can make.
And that sentence that you said there, Agent, I rock with you. But I keep it real. Literally that sentence, don't act like it's a little sentence. That sentence debunks this entire point. Because the answer is yes. If I could make an argument that you don't have to indulge, then I could also make the argument as Fredo that you kind of glizzy. Like if I wanted to flip it as a negative, I could do that.
Make that case for a lot of people here on YouTube. But
Facts,
don't sit
but that
there on
doesn't
your video
take that
pretend I
away
made
from
10,
what you
20 videos about you. That's not the case. Stop capping, man. But the most hilarious
3
part
is still
about
a
all
lie
of this
about one
is
person.
he just revels in the hypocrisy. He's so deep in it, he can't even spot it when it's all around him. Because if you've been paying attention to his Instagram, his Twitter, you've been seeing some crazy shit.
I wish nothing but the worst for you. Seriously. I wish nothing but the worst for you. You ugly piece of shit. You trash as hell. You wish death on my daughter. I wish nothing but the worst for you.
Fredo's a cornball for the saying you wish death on your daughter part, but where he is right is, this is what I don't understand about YouTube sometimes. Bro, you don't get to dictate how somebody reacts to your videos about them. You made 3 videos about them. Maybe Fredo is not a stable person and cannot take criticism very well, but it's still, that doesn't stop. What is that? But what did you prove by that? He's just an emotional person, which we all are, which you are also, and I am also, that you made a video about, and this is how he reacts. That's like slapping somebody 3 times or making fun of somebody 3 times in public, and then on the 3rd time they punch you in the mouth, and you're like, why would you? I just was. It's like, no, bro. Come on, you gotta take responsibility for that.
So Fredo, I never did that. What you just did right there, I never did that. Now, are you saying that all those
This is gonna be
death
a
threats
long
I've been
video, I
getting
already
about
know.
me and my family
Watch
and my
this
friends
all the way to the
in
end.
the past few days, you're responsible for those? I mean, you did explicitly ask people to go there with malicious intent. I was working with facts. I saw something, I criticized it. When you reacted, you were not working with facts. You were willing to just bridge any gap to make it seem like I was an evil human being when you know that not to be the case. Funny thing is
Maybe I'm just a different type of person, but the way I was raised, the way I grow up is, you don't get to dictate how somebody reacts to you talking about them or you doing stuff. The best way to dictate that is to not do it. If you don't have anything nice to say, then shut your mouth. Because once you open Pandora's box, you cannot close it. I fully agree with his last point. This point is, I don't agree with at all. Because even if I agree that Fredo's overdoing his response, even if he tells his fans to go get you, you think he wasn't getting negative comments from your videos? I don't get this. So you have the right to, come on, bro, that's weird.
most people know that not
And
to
you
be
can't even go, well, I didn't send my fans. Why would you? Because he's a different person than you. And we're not saying one's right and one's wrong, but you can't be surprised, mad, sad that it's happening when you open Pandora's box. And once I agree, Fredo's being a cornball, but like this
be the
is
case. But your fans, your
this feels
impressionable
like
fans,
classic YouTube, like the Oli Wapti, like I didn't do anything. I just covered you. I'm a journalist. No, we're not, bro. And I'm saying this as a YouTuber. Like,
they ain't know that. That's why they sat there sending me those death threats. They think I'm an evil human being. I can't blame them for that. Only information they have about me is what you told them, and it's pretty damning information, if I should say so myself.
He's right
Then you
there.
sat there, it sent me an invitation, I guess, and you can come and we could just talk things out. And in the same video, proceeded to say this.
How disgusting and a pig you are. You do not deserve a channel. You are canceled. And as a father, it's on site, bro.
So which one is it? I don't know. But you know what I'm not gonna do is pull up to a city
Fredo is so
that
corny
I'm not
for that. I
from
can't even.
with no security. Get on a pretty
I'm gonna fast forward this because I already watched this part, and he's right. Like just on some regular strategic shit, you should never fly out to a city where you know you have ops and you have nothing to do. Like there's no real
Fredo, because
reason
I
for you to be
criticized
there.
you
It's
3
not being
times
scared, it's
over the
being-
course of 3 years. And you know what's crazy? He would sit there in the video and be like, he would look at me and be like, oh, he's just so jealous. He just hates to see people give love.
You know what's crazy? Niggas hate to see love, bro.
Oh, I was just about to say that.
Niggas hate to see that. Bro, yo, this
This is
when
corny
they seen
too.
New York come out for us,
I was just gonna say that.
niggas enraged.
Like I'm an enemy of love or something like that. How could that be the case, Fredo? On my podcast, I'd sit there. We had an NBA 2K power ranking.
It's gonna be a
Lil
long
asked me the
video. I'm
question.
sorry,
hey,
y'all.
yo,
Watch
where was
this all the
Pretty
way
Boy
to the
Fredo in
end.
2K16 rank? Oh, he was up there. You was doing numbers. I'm not. You act like I'm just sitting here shitting on you all the time. I said, Fredo, he'd be at the top, man. He was killing the game 2K16. Yo, Fredo, you were the guy, bro, in 2K16 that inspired a ton of people to drop content, park content, my court content. You had that influence on people. People grew up watching your damn videos, and you really had that kind of positive influence on people. I believe that to be the case. But somewhere along the line, something changed, and you become this guy who's so fucking hungry for clout, you'd say whatever it takes to crush somebody. I don't want to fight you. Look at me. Do I seem like the kind of guy? Do I come around trying to look hard ever?
Then leave people alone. And this isn't just for Agent. This is for all YouTubers, bro. I swear to God, I don't get this logic. I don't get it. You made 3 videos about him. If his response is wanting to fight you, it was your fault. It would be one thing if he just out of nowhere was like, man, I hate this Agent dude. Let me make 3 videos about Agent and then challenge to fight you. But you started it. Bro, if you slap somebody and they shoot you, that's your fault. Stop hitting. Keep your hands and feet to yourself. Just like keep your, like what? When you make a video about somebody, there's gonna be a rule of thumb for all YouTubers. If you go commentary, drama, if you make a video about somebody, understand you do not know that person and how they will react. So if your strategy basically is if they threaten you or they find it offensive and they're not stable, is to do this, just don't do it. Just don't do it. You're not built to do it. You know what I mean? Like, why would you?
I don't give you that impression. I do not want to fight you. Sat there and said, we could do a boxing match. That's how you want to resolve the situation? You
Yes.
think Fredo Deadass thinks
That's how some
applying
people
dead
resolve
memes
their
in a boxing
situations.
match is the most constructive resolution for.
Oh my God, I hate this. Yes. We're not saying if it's right or wrong, Agent. Yeah, that's how some people resolve the problem. I'm not even saying Fredo about that, but I'm saying, yeah, that's how some people know to resolve it is to fight. And guess what? It's resolved beefs before. You know, there's homies who, maybe y'all don't know this, but homies fist fight all the time and cool after. So,
what he's
Why
assuming to
make
be a
the
feud.
video?
I'm gonna keep it a bean, and this is gonna be hard for some of y'all to believe. I don't hate you. The only person in life I hate is Andrea Bragnani, because he ruined my Raptors for the better part of a decade. That's the only person, man. Actually, my grade 5 teacher, she was on my nerves. She'd hate me for no reason. I didn't even do anything to her. It made no sense. Fredo, you sat there on your video and tried to cancel me, man. I never do shit like that. I swear to God. I'm not gonna sit there and participate in that shit and try and cancel you back. I don't like that.
bro, if you make videos of topics, like people were trying to cancel him for that Corona thing. So even if your intention wasn't to cancel him, if you make videos about it, talking about it, doing that, it's going to add to the people who are. So Why you're just kind of not taking any responsibility on the second half. The first half, I agree with everything, but right now you're just taking kind of no responsibility.
You like
at all.
Fredo? Watch a
And I'm not
Fredo
even
video.
on
You don't
Fredo's
like
side. I
Fredo?
don't
Then
know
do not
anybody.
watch that Fredo video. It's up to you. It's always up to you. Same applies to me.
This had to
Man
be a
sat
long
there,
video,
tried
man.
to drag my fucking name over the course of 2 days. I'm out there trying to shoot videos. I look down at my phone, blowing up. People telling me, yo, Fredo said this about you. What? And the hilarious part was, throughout the entirety of the video, he had his 2 friends to the side of him,
That's hilarious.
sitting there telling me they ain't know who I was. Who are you? Nobody knows who you are. I just sat there. They kept telling me how I don't have money and nobody knows who I am and I'm on his dick. I'm like, man, I was on the phone like, y'all, does anybody on the internet know who these guys are? They had to be hella clouded the way they was talking. Yo, Fredo, just keep it
That's funny.
keep it constructive, right? That's what I tried to do with my videos. Just keep it constructive, bro.
Fredo's not you though, right? That would have the same logic of Fredo being like, agent, just fight to resolve all your problems. You're 2 different men who resolve your problems differently. You don't tell somebody how to. I don't.
You don't like me? That's cool. You sat there in video tried to tell me how you didn't want to be my friend. All right then. I never made an application to
Fredo
be your
cornball
fucking
for
friend
the daughter,
either.
don't
Yo,
get it
this is
twisted.
such an interesting situation to me because there's been plenty of people who sat there and criticized Fredo in the past. H3H3 made a video criticizing him in the past. Fredo in his video said it was never somebody with more subscribers, but there's evidence of that. Hold on. So why is this video on the trending tab? And if we skip forward here a little tad bit, you could see, oh, he's reacting to your video. So is H3H3 trying to get clout from Pretty Boy Fredo? Hold on now, H3. You might be clout chasing and dick eating. Hold on. Then.
But you already said earlier in the video when the channel with less subscribers does it, it benefits them more. So no, H3H3 wouldn't be in clout because he's the bigger channel. That's what you said. You said that the benefit comes from the lesser channel. So somebody can make an argument if you are a smaller channel who makes a video, you're going to get more clout than a bigger channel because that's just how it works. But okay.
Pretty Boy Fredo's teammates right here is gonna sit there and tell you guys, who's H3H3? What do we know who H3H3 is?
The thing he said about his friends,
now can you?
he's 100%
Every 2 minutes
right.
you just walk into
The thing he said about Fredo talking about the daughter thing, he 100% right. The non-responsibility in the middle, he's 100% wrong in my eyes. So he's 2 for 3
to a
in
new
this.
contradiction, and you'd sit there and make accusations baseless with absolutely no evidence, walk into a 3rd contradiction. The amount of times you just kept doing that, bro, nobody believes you. Yo, Fredo, this is the end of it. This is not like a series. I'm not gonna make a 7-part.
Okay, we're going to end it right there. This is the rule of thumb, man. If you guys, right, aren't ready to literally take it all the way with somebody, and this might sound crazy, just leave them alone because you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people have done in their lives. So if you turn on your camera to talk about somebody else, understand this might spiral into something else. So if you're willing to do that, by all means, make a million videos. But if you're gonna do that and then come around and be like, why are you upset? This is how you should handle it, not the way you think you should handle it, the way I think you should handle it. That's not gonna work for me. But he right about the daughter thing. That trumps the corny thing, and that's super corny. And then his friends thing was like,
Documentary, you see.
but yeah, shout out to you, Agent. And that's a bipartisan reaction. If anything, I'm more on Agent's side, AMP.